Hello, welcome to Queen's Kitchen. So for today we will show you how we did our mermaid theme cake. So this is the process. So we have over here, so the cake is 8 by 4 moist chocolate cake with ganache frosting and filling. So we don't use buttercream when it comes to our fondant cakes. We use ganache because it will stay fresh and in the same time it will hold its shape. So you don't need to worry about the shape. Even though it's hot, it will still look perfect, especially for a special occasion. So it will set. So this is something that we try to do. First, my husband tried to roll the fondant that is light pink. And then after rolling that one, so the cake is already frosted. So there's already a ganache. It is already set. And then he will try to cover that one. So you just need to use a smoother and your hands. So as you can see, there's some pleats. So he tried to make some pleats so that he can be able to put that one down and you can be able to adjust it. So he's trying to make it slowly. You don't need to make this fast. But at the moment, I try to make the video fast because this will take a lot of time. So usually for this kind of cake, just one tier, 8 by 4 with a lot of details. So most of the time we usually finish this one for 3 hours or more. It will depend on the details. That is just for the what they call that one, covering with fondant and the details. The rest it's already pre-made. So the details I already did the details last time, so it's already set. So this one he's trying to smooth the edges. So he's using a smoother. So two smoother and try to make the edge look sharp. And then now he's trying to remove the excess fondant. So he is using a pizza cutter, or you can also use other tools or knife. So that one, and then he's trying to remove some of the chocolate on the board so that you will not have any problem in ruining your fondant. Okay, so now he's trying to smooth it again. So we need to seal the lower part of the fondant so that the air will not come inside and it will stay fresh for 3 to 4 days. Even though you don't need to put it in the refrigerator, it will stay fresh. So you need to seal it. And now he's trying to knead or roll a fondant that is light blue. Actually, we have different colors that we will try to put in the cake, but this one we'll try to put this one in the board. So this will be the cover of the board. So it is light blue. So he is trying to make a circle or same size as, or maybe a little bit bigger than our board. Our board is size, I forgot what is the size, but I think it's size 14. Yeah, size 14, and the cake is just size 8 because I need some space for the decoration. So I try to put that one with, yeah, it is size 14 board. And as you can see, so he tried to put that one. So it should be the fondant should be bigger than the board. And now he's trying to put some edible glue. So that we can be able to stick that one there and it will stay good. No matter what you do, it will stay there. So if you don't have edible glue, you can use water. That's fine. And then he's trying to smooth it out and let it sit there. Okay. And after that one, he will try to remove the excess fondant. So he is using a knife over here. Okay, so he will try to remove the excess over here. And by the way, you can see that there's a pink bling or design on my board. So most of the time I put that one, especially for theme cakes. So it depends on the theme. For this one, it is a mermaid theme cake and it's pink and blue. That's why I try to put a pink bling on the board. So it will try to make the board look nicer, right? Especially if it is for girl or for a woman, right? It will look really good. So this one we have three colors. It is light blue, and then the lightest blue, and a little bit darker blue. So this will be a wave for our cake. So as you can see, he is trying to make it a little bit flat, not too thick, not too thin. Okay, so he will try to make that one. We will try to roll that one in the cake. Okay, but before that, after that one, after he tried to make that one, I will try to use my ball tool and some, we call it foam pad, so that I will try to create some indentation, and I will try to create some texture, just like a wave. So I will try to do that one. I'm sorry I forgot to take a video about that one because we are so tired doing this one. But it is a ball tool, and try to, maybe the next time I will try to show you how I did that one. So that is the wave. Actually, there's already a wave, so I will just try to make the wave look better by using the ball tool. So the next time maybe I will try to show you how I did that one. So now he's trying to do the next one, the next color. So it is three color. It is ombre. We call it that one. Three colors on the cake. That will be the wave effect. Okay. So it depends on you if you want it to be thinner or thicker, but most of the time it is better if it is thinner or in the middle. Okay. So you can use a, what do you call that one? A roller or any measuring tool to cut this one so that it will be even. Okay, so my husband is doing that one, the design. It is just freehand. So we don't use any tools to create that, what do you call that one? The wave effect. So he's just trying to do that one freehand. Okay, so you can also do that one because when it is a wave, you don't need it to be perfect. It is good that it is not that even. Okay, so now this will be the last color. So just like what we did, he's trying to do the same thing. Okay, try to roll it. Okay, and then after that one, he will try to do the pre-hand. Actually, just like what my husband did, if you saw some bubbles, because you cannot avoid that one, there's some times that you can see some bubbles with your fondant. So you just need to poke that one. You just have to have a needle or something that is thin that you can be able to remove it, and then roll it over. It will be gone. Okay, and after that one, he will do the same thing and try to measure that one. Okay, so that is how it look like. Okay, it's like what I have mentioned, we don't need to make it even. So this is the cake, and now my husband is trying to put some edible glue in the cake so that he will try to put the wave effect, right? So this one, if you don't have a edible glue, you can use water. Okay, but it is very simple to make a edible glue. You just need some Tylus, 1:1, and then some hot water, and try to mix it together and put it in a container, and it will last for maybe a month. Just put it into the fridge, and when you need to use it, just take it out. So this one is the first layer. So this is the lightest color. So he tried to put that one in the top and try to flip it over so that the design will come out, right? And now that's the first. Okay, and this is the second one. Okay, at the back, and he will try to flip it over. Okay. Okay, so that's okay. And you can cut the excess fondant if there is. Okay. So he's trying to cut that one. So after cutting, you don't need, just try to make sure that it is already in the right place, and then try to put the next one. So try to put another. Actually, don't put too much of the edible glue. So we just want it not too wet, just enough that the fondant will stick. Because if it is too wet, oh, you will have a problem. It will not, what do you call that one? It will be hard for you to dry it, and the details will fall out. So this is the second one. So he is trying to do the same thing just like the first one, trying to flip it over so that it will have some design or some indentation, some details. Oh, at the side you can see what I'm doing. So I'm using a bowl tool, right, and trying to make the upper part of the wave look thinner, so that when he tried to put that one over there, it will really look like a wave, just like that. So I'm using a bowl tool. You can see it at the side. I'm not sure if you can see it, but maybe the next time I'll try to show you how I did that one. Okay. So after that one, it is already fine. We will try to put the last part. So this is the reason why customized cake or tin cakes are not cheap, because it will take too much time to finish all of the details, to bake it, assemble it. So I think it is not really that simple, but it will be okay because we love what we're doing. But the price, it will not be cheap, because we also take too much time to finish one cake. This one, we bake this one for about an hour and then let it cool, and then try to frost this one for about an hour again. Okay, and then the fondant and the details, it will take 3 hours. So the total is about 5 hours. And then cleaning and doing other things, 1 hour. So the total is 6 hours, right? Just for one cake. Okay, so it is already finished. So as you can see, right? So we will try to put some other details. So this will be so my husband will try to put some edible glue on the board. Or you can also try to put water if you don't have edible glue. And that one, you can see the brown one, that will be just like the sand. So that is a crushed graham crackers that we will try to put there so that it will look realistic. So he will try to put that one over there. And I'm already putting the other details that I already made before, and it's already dried. So I'll try to put that one out, and my husband will put that one later. So that is the sand. Okay. So he will try to put it all over the cake. Actually, the sample don't have like this. Most of the time my client give me a sample. So, and then we talk about it. And then if I need to, what do you call that one? Make some other details. So I will try to put it. And if I can be able to enhance it, so I will try to do that one. No problem with me. So my customer knows me very well. So if I can make it look much more better, I will do it. So this one, so my husband's already, what do you call that one? He's trying to arrange the dedication that he will try to put in the board. This is for the first anniversary of a company. So you can see that one. He will try to put that one by one, because we need to measure if it will fit to the board, because that's the request of my customer or my client. Okay. So that is it. Well, I'm sorry the video is a little bit long. So I tried to make it, what do you call that one, shorter, but it will not work. You cannot be able to see the details if I will try to cut it. So that is how we did that one. Okay, so that is the dedication. So I tried to color that one with gold because there are some details that is with color gold so that it will be good, it will look realistic, and it will look fab. Alright, so that's it. And then the name of the company on the lower part. Okay, so that are the details. The details I already pre-made that one before. So some of the details just like the shells and the other details I showed you the video the last time. But I think the others I didn't show you because there's no electricity that time and I need to do that one using my flashlight. Oh my god. Yes. But the rest I showed you how I did that one. Okay. So that is the dedication. So I also colored that one gold one by one. Okay. Okay. And now he's trying to put that one. So this is just like a seaweeds or I don't know how do they call that one. So I will try to put that one inside. Oh no, at the side. I'm sorry. So I already pre-made this one. It's already hard or dried. It is already set, so you don't have to worry about anything because it is already set. That's why I usually try to make my details in advance, maybe a week or 2 or 3 weeks in advance. That's fine. And when it's already dried, I will try to seal it. And then after that one, I can use that one when I'm ready. So this one, I'm trying to do that one, all of the details. So he is trying to put it. Okay. At the side of the cake. Okay. And then we have other details that are already dried. Just like the stars. Or just like the starfish. We have the small and the big one. So first my husband's trying to put the smaller one. And it is also color gold. So I also tried to do that one by one and color it one by one. Okay, so he will try to put that one around the cake. Okay, and then we have some shells or seashells. So that is a big one. So I will try to use, oh, this is a little bit bigger. That is the starfish. Okay, and then we have some seashells over here. So I use some molders with the seashells, the small one. So I try it. So that is the one that he's putting on the waves. Okay. But the big one, the big seashell, I tried to use that or make it by hand. So I already have the video about that. Okay, so we will try to put all of the details that are already dried and set. So that's it. So when it comes to this one, it is very important to have the creativity because if not, the cake will not look good. So even though we have some samples, we need to improve it. I don't think it's good to copy it all. So you need to make some improvements so that the client will be happy, right? And I think it's not good to copy everything because that is the work of other baker. It will be just like an inspiration, but not totally copy everything. Okay, so that is the side, and then I have over here some mermaid tails. So this one I use a molder, and after that one I try to paint it by hand. By the way, this is number one. So the number one that my client tried to give me is just simple, but I try to make it same with the theme. So I try to put some, it's like, what do you call that one? Some details, right? Just like the seashells and scale, right? So I try to put that one there. And then I have two sizes, the big one and the small one. So again, so I try, it is two-tone, and then I try to put some color, just like a gold one, to make it pop out, right, or pop up in the cake. So this one is something good. Okay, and then I have over here some corals, right? So I put it there at the back so that it will have more details, and at the same time it will support the number and the tails and decoration too at the same time. So we try to put it there, arrange it, and try to use a edible glue to set it or to put it in the right place. Okay, so that's it. Okay, and then after that one, that are the seashell that I'm talking about, the bigger one, that are the seashell that I made before by hand. Okay, so we will try to put some over there because we don't want to put too much in front because it will be heavier. So in the back, that is how it looked like. So we try to put some seashells at the side of the cake and then at the back. So I try to put some stars, the smaller one, so that the back will not be plain. Right. Okay, because I have a lot of stars. I just like small starfish. So I try to put that one at the back and then in front. Okay. So you can see we're trying to figure out which one is good. So, okay. Trying to remove, to put some edible glue or water if you like to put it, it's okay. So that is how it look like. So this is the finished product. This is the Mermaid Theme Cake 8x4 moist chocolate cake with ganache frosting and filling. So that is how it look like. Okay. So this is the full details. So you can see this is the finished product. So we want you to see all of the details. So if you need anything like this, feel free to PM us or to call us. We can talk about the price. The price will depend on the design or the details of the cake in the same time with the size. So we can also make a bigger one, 2 tier, 3 tier, 4 tier. It will depend on you. So just feel free to call us, guys. So that is how it look like. And we assure you that the cake is moist and it is covered with a chocolate ganache. Not too sweet, just the right sweetness. And by the way, this is the Mermaid Theme Cupcake. It is 3 ounce with buttercream frosting that is two-tone and with a personalized paper topper. And I tried to put some edible what do you call that one? Edible pearls and some sprinkles over there. So if you need anything like this, feel free to call us. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.